Welcome back, everyone. So I get asked a lot, why am I covering the Lori Vallow case so closely? What is so interesting about this case that would make them, the viewer, want to follow it? This case has got more twists and turns in it than just two missing children. You need to go back way before even Lori's brother killed her soon-to-be ex-husband, Charles Vallow. Before that, before her brother killed him, there was a lot of weird twists that were going on in this relationship and in this family that maybe you just aren't aware of. If you watch and listen to it all and get the facts, you will be intrigued by this, and you're going to then understand why so many people, like myself, have been following the Lori Vallow case so closely. So, the following is the police video body cam and the 911 call from the day when her brother, Mr. Cox, killed her husband, Charles Vallow. And then afterwards, I'm going to go through the text messages and read them to you of how Lori decided to contact Charles's two grown sons. And you'll understand just how cold, how heartless this lady was, and everything that she did from then on. And yet, it's not too surprising, because she still won't tell anyone where her two children are, where Tylee and where JJ are today. Are they alive? Are they safe? Or are they dead? Because we all know, and we've all seen the actual evidence to this point, where Lori talks about the only way for JJ and Tylee to not become zombies here on Earth is for them to leave their physical bodies, beings behind, so they can ascend to the next level of higher consciousness, to their heaven. She believes that both of her children are possessed and are zombies. Are they even alive? Is there any hope? After you see this video, you may have a completely different, you may have another take on who Lori Vallow really is. Please enjoy, and thank you for joining me today.
Where is your emergency?
It's at 5531 South Four Peaks.
You need police or paramedics?
Both. I'm in police and an ambulance. I got in a fight with my brother-in-law and I shot him in self-defense.
Okay, let me get the medics on the phone. And is he hurt or is he alive? Or?
Yeah, there's blood. He's not moving.
How long ago did this happen?
A couple of minutes.
Fire department, what is the address of the emergency?
5531.
And what is the emergency?
I shot my brother-in-law.
Okay, what part of his body is injured?
In the chest.
I'm sorry, where?
In the chest.
Okay, is he awake and responsive or unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay, is he breathing?
I can't tell.
Okay, are you willing to go over to him and check?
Sure.
Okay, do you just let me know if you see his chest going up and down? How old is he?
It's not moving. He's 60.
Okay, and are you wanting to start CPR?
No, I don't know how to do that.
I can walk you through it.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is you're going to put one hand in the center of his chest.
Yeah.
The other hand's going to go right on top of it.
Okay.
You're going to interlock your fingers, keeping your arms straight, and you're going to press down hard and fast into his chest. You're going to go 2 inches down and fairly quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. PD, we're going to stage for you.
Okay, thank you.
And just keep going with those compressions. PD, did you have any other questions?
Yes, what's was your name, sir?
My name is Alex. Last name is Cox. C-O-X.
And where are you in the house now?
In the living room.
And where is the gun?
It's in the bedroom.
Who else is there in the house with you?
Just me.
Were you guys arguing when this happened?
Yeah,
And you said there's nobody else there, just you and him, correct?
correct.
He armed also, or just you, or what happened there?
Yeah, he came at me with a bat. No, he lives in Houston.
You were married to your sister. Where is she?
Correct. I don't know. I think she's taking her son to school.
Some officers should be there. Let me know when they get inside to you. Is the front door open?
Yeah. It's unlocked.
Yes, we can.
Have a seat right there. Let's get FD in here. Have a seat. You have some ID on you, sir?
Yeah.
What happened today? How did it get to this?
I don't know, he was enraged.
What's going on? What happened? No, what happened today, though? Like, just in the last 20 minutes.
He came at me with a bat.
Was he living here or
No.
visiting?
He came to pick up his son.
Okay, is the son inside?
No.
Okay, so it was just you at the house?
Yes.
And he came, how long, what time did he come to pick up the son?
I don't know, 20 minutes ago maybe. He was just yelling at me.
Okay, what was he yelling at you about?
About my sister because I've broken up the tussle with them earlier. And he told me not to interfere anymore with them or I'd pay. And he came at me with a bat.
Okay, so he showed up in the house with a bat in his hand?
No.
Okay, so
There was a scuffle earlier with my sister and my niece. My niece got involved.
earlier meaning earlier this week, earlier
No,
this morning?
just this morning, before they left.
Before your wife left?
My sister.
Before your sister left?
Yeah.
Okay, who lives here with you?
Nobody. I don't live here. My sister lives here and my niece lives here.
And you're just visiting?
I was visiting for the night.
Okay, so you're over here visiting your sister and your
Yes.
niece.
Yes.
Okay, and there was a tussle between your sister and her husband.
Yes.
And does the husband live here or no?
No.
Okay, is he an ex-husband or just current husband?
They're working on that.
Gotcha. So at some point earlier today, they get into some type of domestic?
Yeah, just this morning, then they left, and then he came at me.
They left meaning who? Both of parties? Or-
Yeah, my sister took my niece and my nephew.
Did he leave also?
No,
He stayed here?
he stayed.
So you guys are kind of talking in between or what? Who are you? Who are you? No, just go back. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So it's just you and your brother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you picked up the bat
Where was the bat at?
in the living room.
So you get in an argument? What is it over?
Well, it was over my sister. He was getting physical with her, and so my niece came out with her bat, and he took the bat away from
Wait a
her.
minute, I thought you said your niece left.
She did. This is before.
So before your sister and your niece left,
Yeah.
at some point your sister and her husband are arguing,
Yeah.
and then your niece pulls out a bat.
Well, it wasn't verbal. He was getting close, and she came out to defend my sister.
Your niece.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she poked at him, and he took it away. I stepped in and told them they needed to separate.
Right.
So then my sister leaves with my niece.
And how long ago did they leave? It's been like an hour, 10 minutes.
20 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So not terribly long.
No.
Oh, okay. And where are you at? Where are
We
you
were
both
in the
at?
living room,
Okay.
and then I turned around, and he hit me in the back of the head with a bat. So I went to my room and got my gun.
You went to your room, meaning the room you're
I'm
staying in?
Yeah.
Okay, and you brought a gun with you?
Yes.
You always
Yes.
bring a gun?
I'm concealed carry. I always.
Hi, who are you? Okay, just stand over there for just a second, guys. Walk me through it. So you go back in your
So
room
I just went back to the living room. I'm like, what is your problem?
with the gun in your
Yes. And I said, I want you to put that bat down. He wouldn't do it. And he's like, and he came at me with the bat again after he already hit me in the head. So I shot him to stop him.
Okay, and then what happened?
That was it. Then,
Okay. Gotcha, the wife just showed up.
yeah, we just take the stuff.
Just think that for a second. Where's the weapon at now?
It's in the bedroom.
So after you shot him, you put it back in the room, or?
Yeah, I went back to the bedroom to get my phone.
Okay. And what'd you do with your phone? Okay. And then what'd you do once you put your gun back? Grab your phone.
I cleaned my head up.
After you, was he laying there in the living
Yeah, he
room?
was laying there still.
Guys, hang tight just for a second. Don't go in there. Partner, hang tight. Don't go in there just now, guys. It's now a crime scene, so hang tight. Okay, perimeter done. I'll just hold right here. Okay. You want to just grab that inside perimeter? Just curiosity, how long have you known him? Long?
Yeah, 15 years.
Is that how long they kind of been married, kind of thing? Do you normally have a good relationship with the guy?
Yeah, I do.
So did you sleep there last night?
Yeah.
So what time did you about wake up this morning?
6:30 or so.
Normal day this morning, wake up? It's just you, your sister,
Yeah.
niece?
Gotta go do something fun today.
Anybody else in the house besides you three this morning?
My nephew was in school.
Yes, he's the brother of the wife. He's going to be staying with his sister. Okay. Does your husband live there or no? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. You guys got it. Gotcha.
Like 3 weeks.
Oh, geez. Yeah, okay.
That's why the neighbors said last night.
Gotcha.
Like, hi neighbors.
And welcome back. So this is a transcript of the text messages between Lori Vallow and Charles Vallow, two oldest sons. Now, both of his sons are from a previous relationship, and both of them are adults. Now, it needs to be said also that this is how Lori contacted them this is the correspondence that she had with both of these adult sons of Charles's. And it's very dark. It's very disturbing that this is how she went about it. And it's kind of long, so let's get into it. So first off, Lori is sending a text. The first part of the text messages are a group where she's texting both of them at the same time, and then the two of them are individually texting her back and forth between her. They're not texting. They may be texting each other, but we don't have records of that. This is just between Lori and them. Hi, boys. I have some very sad news. Your dad passed away yesterday. I'm working on making arrangements, and I'll keep you informed on what is going on. I'm still not sure how to handle things. Just wanted you to know that I love you, and so did your dad. Yes. She texted two of Charles's children, two adult sons, and told them by text message in a nonchalant manner, oh, by the way, it's raining outside, and oh, by the way, did I tell you? Your dad is dead. That is how she broke the news to them, that their father was dead. Not anything about it in that message, or like how he died, or when he died, or anything at all. Just yesterday, your father died. And from here on out, I'm going to refer to both of her sons as son number 1 and son number 2. There's no reason to drag them into this. I have their names, and I've crossed it out, and I've written in son number 1 and son number 2. And this is how they responded. Son number 1, on that group text, said, Lori, what happened? Son number 2, where is he? What happened? Then Lori responds back, I'll call you when I can, bub. He is here in Arizona. That's it for the group text. She stops responding to that group text. And now is individually, she's making them individually text her and ask questions. She stopped the text message. That was it. She was done. Lori didn't care. So next, where in Arizona? Son number 1 text. Same day, about 10 minutes apart. Son number 2 said, when did this all happen? Son number 2 followed that right up immediately, probably a couple seconds later, with, how's JJ? What funeral home is he at? Long pause, Almost an hour. Son number 1 texts Lori individually. Lori, now I'm sorry for the language here, but this is what he texted. Lori, what the fuck happened? You can't just tell us out of nowhere that your dad died and then disappear. You're not too busy to just let us know he died and then disappear. Son number 2. Lori, it's been 3 hours since your text message to inform us that our father is dead. You're not that busy. I don't care what you're doing. 3 hours later, Lori responds back. I'm sorry that you are so upset. I'm so upset too. I'm trying to get JJ ready for bed. I'm waiting to hear back from the medical examiner to make sense of it all. This myself. Please be patient with me. It's a crushing situation all the way around. I'm still trying to process it too and what it means to JJ. No response the rest of the night. Son number 1. When and where is the funeral? How did this all happen? I want an explanation. No response from Lori at all. Next day, July 13th. Son number 1, question mark, at 5:07 p.m. Son number 1, again, at 7:03, so almost 2 hours later, question mark, still no response from Lori. 30 minutes later, Lori responds back. I'm still waiting, working on arrangements and sorting things out the best I can. I'll let you know when I know. No further response. Son number 2, 20 minutes later. Why aren't you telling me what happened? I've asked numerous times, just tell me. No response from Lori. Then on out. Nor the next morning, middle of the afternoon. Son number 1, question mark. And then at 6:35, the same son texted her again. At 6:35, question mark. No response at all from Lori on the 14th. She went a whole 36 hours from the last text message she actually responded to until now. July 15th, son number 2. Okay, Lori, it's been 3 days. You let us know our father passed away over a text message. 3 days and we haven't heard from anyone. The only information we have is that text from you saying that he passed away. You disappeared after that. We need information you have. What happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? And where is he now? Son number 1 then chimes in about 15 minutes later. Son number 2 and I'll be part of his life. We talk to him all the time on the phone. And now he's gone. He was our dad and we loved him very much. We deserve answers, Lori. Also, why have you been the only one contacting us? Have you told anyone else? We haven't heard from Kobe or Tylee. I know they are affected as too. I called Kobe recently, but he didn't answer. In JJ's state, and what does he know? I need to be kept in the loop about all this. This isn't a nonchalant topic that you can just throw out in a text message and be done with it. 3 hours later, Lori Vallow replies, these are your dad's wishes. He and I discussed this a lot over the years that we have been together. My plan is to have him cremated as he wished and to take the 5 of you kids to Hawaii and to spread his ashes. He did not want a funeral. He wanted a celebration of his life. I've been overwhelmed by this, and I'm going to try to start the arrangements today. JJ is doing good, but he doesn't know his daddy is gone. It's too tough because he doesn't really understand. He says his daddy is in California working. I know how much he loves you, boys, and always has. I have a lot of things to do with the business and contacting people, and it's also difficult. Today I'm trying to put up a memorial page on the funeral home website. I'll send you the link when I have it. I love you, and does your dad. Son number 2, I appreciate the information, but I will ask again. I still haven't been answered. What happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? And where is he now? Is there a funeral? And when is it? Who have you told about his death? Give me all the information you have, please. My brother and I deserve to know. Son number 1. Please, my brother and I deserve to know. That was on 15th of July. 5 days later. Well, if you're not going to answer the questions, can we please have his watches and other stuff that he always talked about us having and had around? Lori replies back within minutes. The only time through all of this that Lori replied back quickly to anything they had to say. Of course, mentioning the son's name and son number 1 in the text. Send me your address, and I'll send the stuff to that address. Kay is supposed to clean out the Houston house. I told her to let you and the other son have whatever you want first, and then she could give the have or give away the rest. That's how exactly what it says. Told her you guys get it first. Then she could give the have or give away the rest. I know he wanted you to have all that you wanted. That was on July 20th. According to the transcript, on the 23rd, 3 days later, Lori blocked both of their cell numbers. She never responded back ever again to anything that they had to say. They may have sent text messages after that, but not knowing that she had blocked them. Did they contact her between the 20th and the 23rd? We don't know. But we do know Lori Vallow contacted and told his adult sons by text message, not a phone call, ever, in all that time. Their father died by text message. And the only time that she ever responded back was to tell him, sure. And then she mentioned that Kay would be cleaning out the home. Kay didn't know anything about that. Neither did Larry. Kay and Larry Woodcock had no idea that they were supposed to be cleaning out the Houston home at all. Or that what the address was that they were supposed to send these items to. On the night that Charles Vallow was shot and killed in the living room of the home that Lori had rented for only 3 weeks. In that same home, the night that Charles was killed, she threw a party. That night, there, inside the house and in the backyard. It wasn't just a, hey, happy birthday party. No. There were at least 25 people in the home and outside the home where Charles had died hours earlier. They ate, drank beer, wine, and apparently some soda, because these are the things that the police department found in the trash can when Lori just up and left the home. The trash still hadn't been collected by the time that her and Chad and everybody took off to Idaho. She threw a party. Her husband had just been killed. As much as she may have hated him, and I'm sure all of you out there have got that one ex or someone you just don't like. If they were killed in your living room, would you throw a party? Would you dance on their grave? The police never took this entire thing, this shooting, seriously.
Here.
Like 3 weeks.
Oh, geez. Yeah, okay.
That's why the neighbor said last time.
Gotcha.
Like, hi, neighbor.
Thank you for joining me. And you stay safe out there.